Hi friends, cholesterol has been one of the most trending topics in the health sector because of how excess of it in your body can cause a whole lot of health issues. I am a certified nutritionist. My name is Favor Osei Ama, and in this video I want to share with you number one nutrient that helps you deal with cholesterol in your body more effectively. There's a whole lot of understanding about cholesterol, most of the time in a bad way, and most people panic when it comes to cholesterol. But one thing I want you to know is cholesterol is very good for your body. Cholesterol is a fat substance that is used by human cells. So your cells in your body need cholesterol to function effectively. It plays a very major role in your metabolic processes, including the building up of the structure of cell membranes, also in the production of some hormones like estrogen, testosterone, adrenal hormones. We need cholesterol to do that, and also it helps in the production of bile acids, which digest fat. And you know, some vitamins are fat soluble and we need them to be maintained in our body, and the fat digestion really helps in that process. It also helps in the synthesis of vitamin D in your body. So there is no way that cholesterol is bad in our body. Where the problem comes from is when we have excess floating in your bloodstream. Before we can understand how cholesterol can be dealt in our body to maintain total normal cholesterol levels, one thing we should know is how the metabolic cycle of cholesterol is in our bodies. The liver is the processing center of cholesterol in your body. That means if cholesterol will be sent to your body and back and then out of your body, the liver is the main processing center. The liver produces about 80% of the cholesterol being used in your body, about 20% from the food you eat. Cholesterol is a fat substance and it's very hard for it to travel through your bloodstream. So when you eat fat, one thing your liver does is carries other lipids and cholesterol in these vehicles called lipoproteins. These lipoproteins are proteins plus lipids. That's how the name is. Lipoproteins, lipids plus proteins. Now these are very easily soluble in the bloodstream, so it can carry these cholesterol substances and other lipids to your tissues and back. So this is where the problem comes in. When your tissues are not able to use all the cholesterol produced by your liver, then it ends up floating in the bloodstream. But then the metabolic cycle is after it being carried out from your liver by low density lipoproteins, which people claim to be the bad cholesterol, which is actually not bad cholesterol. It's just a vehicle and it does its job very well. It carries it to the tissues, and excess of it is being carried back to your liver by your high density lipoprotein, which most people claim as good cholesterol. It's just their functions. Now, why people claim low density lipoprotein to be a bad cholesterol is because of how by floating in the bloodstream, it can get stuck in your arterial walls, narrowing your arterial walls, and then possibly causing a blockage. And that blockage can cause a whole lot of health issues, including cardiovascular diseases, high blood pressure, and stroke. Now, this might not be an issue at the beginning, but then over a period of time, the accumulation of this can cause a whole lot of problems. The raw materials in producing cholesterol is saturated fat, proteins, and sugar. If we really want to know how to reverse cholesterol, we have to focus on foods that helps us reduce these raw materials in our body. Now, I'm not saying protein is not good. Protein is very good for our body. We need protein each and every day, but we don't want to accumulate a whole lot of saturated fat and unnecessary lipids in our body, as well as extra sugar our body doesn't need. So we need to focus on foods that don't help us get more of these, and also foods that helps in excretion of cholesterol into your body. One thing I didn't mention is the metabolic cycle of cholesterol is when the high density lipoproteins ends up carrying the cholesterol back to your liver, where it's being synthesized into bile acids, and these bile are being added to your feces and excreted out of your body. Now that is the cycle of cholesterol in your body. So one thing we are focusing on is how we can get feces out of our body in a normal way. First of all, we have to focus on our normal bowel function. We have to focus on foods that helps us reduce the raw materials of cholesterol. That's the unnecessary ones. And number three, the ones that helps regulate our metabolic cycle in such a way that it doesn't increase the production of cholesterol. What food will now help us deal with this in our bodies? But I just want you to know how it is important to place such priority on your plant-based diet. Now, you should know that saturated fat and cholesterol being introduced in your body, aside from the liver, it's from animal food. There is no plant food that contains cholesterol. A whole lot of variety of plant-based diets, right? The ones that produce a high amount of proteins, fats, and all that. One thing I want us to focus on is carbohydrate, which is very essential for our body because we use carbohydrate for energy each and every day. And there's a whole lot of issues going on with carbs because carbs in excess can cause a whole lot of issues. But then we can focus on healthy carbs. Carbohydrate comes in three forms. We have the starch, we have the sugar, and we also have the fiber. And I want us to focus on the fiber because fiber plays a whole major work on your cholesterol level. Fiber comes in two different types. Now, fiber is the undigested part of carbohydrates you consume each and every day. We have the insoluble fiber and the soluble fiber. And I want us to focus more on the soluble fiber. Now, insoluble fiber is very good. Just like the way the name goes, it is actually not soluble in water. So it pretty much remains the same from how it was eaten and the same way to the excretion point. So soluble fiber is a type of fiber that dissolves in water to form a gel-like substance in your digestive tract. Now, I just want to create an example for you to understand very well how soluble fiber works. Now, if you're someone who has really seen how oats works with water and fire, you should have an idea how this gel-like substance seems like. It can produce this gel-like or slimy substance in oats, or even chia seeds being soaked in water over a period of time can cause this sticky gel-like and consistency in water. That is the presence of soluble fiber in such foods. That is what happens in your digestive tract. And we now see how soluble fiber helps you to reverse extra cholesterol in your body and helps you to maintain total normal level cholesterol in your body. Number one is how this gel-like substance forms in your digestive tract, most importantly in your small intestines, binds with cholesterol particles in your small intestines and prevents them from entering the bloodstream. And instead of rather getting back to the liver, it's being excreted out of your body. One of the easiest way we can get rid of cholesterol is through normal bowel function, because we don't want the excess cholesterol to go back to your liver after being captured in your feces. We don't want that. So what do we then do is to make sure that aside from we helping the binding of cholesterol particles in the small intestines, we are also helping with our bowel movements to get rid of excess cholesterol in our body very easily. And that is what soluble fiber will do in your body. Now, have you ever been to the room where it kind of seemed as if you were giving birth? It was so hard for something to come out. You were really squeezing all the face and whatever you could do to make sure that there's this easy muscular contraction to bring out the feces that you've been keeping in your stomach for a very long time. But then one of the things I want you to know is it would have been more easier if you consumed more fiber, and more specifically soluble fiber. This gel-like substance helps soften your feces and makes it very easy to slide through your digestive tract and come out of your body with ease. If that is going to be possible, we need to feed the bacteria in our large intestines to make things more easier. This bacteria helps strengthen your digestive tract to make easy muscle contraction in your body. That is your gut motility, the ability for your muscles to contract and pull out to make easy the movement of food in your body. When soluble fiber gets into your large intestine, this friendly bacteria ends up fermenting soluble fiber into short chain fatty acids. And how essential are these fatty acids? First of all, it actually inhibits the synthesis of cholesterol in your liver. How this happens is it regulates the enzymes that helps in the production of cholesterol in your body, regulating them more properly. Another thing too it does is it also helps in the production of more bile acids. That means it's easy for me to get rid of cholesterol in our body. If you really want to know more about how to add more soluble fiber to your diet and some tricks and tips that you can use to make it easy to end up consuming and reaching your recommended daily value of soluble fiber, I kindly ask you to subscribe and be part of the family, because my upcoming videos has a whole lot of information concerning that. Thank you so much, and see you in my next video.